Hi, this is Jordan Mills, and I am showing you a video of my final project. Here I'm going to discuss things that I talked about in my paper to my younger self. I have a few clips of things that pertain to my paper and also just some things that really stuck out to me in our class. I just want to thank you for the opportunity of taking this course and the many things that it's taught me. I hope you enjoy.
When I was 9 years old, I was convalescing from rheumatic fever. And I was the only black kid in this convalescent home in Long Island. And the kids were abusive, these little white kids. And they were calling me nigger so much I couldn't stand it. And one day they called me nigger. And I started crying. And I went running into the head nurse. And she said, "What's the matter?" I said, "The kids are calling me a nigger." And she said, "Well, aren't you a nigger?"
Our African American communication course by saying that this is going to help my younger self put answers to all of the questions that I have. I use Coachman Styles and Conflict a lot throughout this paper to guide me because it has a lot of insight and a lot of meaning that relates to the things that I describe. I talk a lot about the invisibility syndrome and how he was made invisible for many occasions and many reasons. I talk about a story when we went to dinner and they would only ask me what was for dinner and things like that. I also introduce white privilege, and again we don't see our privilege as white privilege. We don't notice it, and I think we need to recognize what's going on in the world, and that's the only way that it'll be put to a stop. Those are the main things that I took from this course, and really just to not ignore the racism that still goes on in our world every single day, and to try and rise above and against racism as a whole. Yes, I am white and I have white privilege, even though it's unwanted and most of the time unrecognized, yet invisible to some. They're not viewed upon who they are as a person or what they've done with their life, but the color of their skin. It might take some time, but if we all work hard together and to better ourselves as people, to understand that everyone is human, I think we can progress towards this more.